It's another fine, beautiful morning here in beautiful New Hampshire. Now it's time to go to work. What will we be fixing today? These are all incoming repairs. Yeah. Incoming repairs. Hi. Well, I better get cracking. Well, hello, folks. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Doug McCormick Guitar Repair. Another dig in the life. Well, what do we have here? Gibson. Model A, I think. These things always tend to be solid backs. They always seem to shrink. Oh yeah, see? They shrink. Sometimes in the past I've been able to remove the back and slit it right down the center line there. Move the back, remove the end block, and then split this section here. Gives me just enough to, press it together, and so that this will fit better. I've used that with a good amount of success in the past. Big ass crack there. Big ass crack. Snort. It's missing a brace. The brace is missing. Not good. No siree, Bob. Not good. Well, looks like someone put a cleat on that crack, but it was ineffective in repairing the problem because the brace is gone and the top flexes, and yeah, there's the footprint of where it used to be. I think there's only one brace in here in these things. Yeah, there's only one brace in these things, and it's right up, goes right along here. You can see actually closer to the sound hole, right, runs underneath the purfling there. So, okay, let me see, we're missing a nut. Looks like it could use some fret work. No truss rod in these things. Yeah, these are cool. There's a lot of them around, and they're one of my favorites to work on. So let's get to it. We'll need to take the back off. This area here where the block is always a little hairy. It's usually pretty easy to get all the way around up into this point and to that point until you encounter the large gluing area here. And heating it, well, yeah, heating it will probably do screw up the finish here a little bit. If we're lucky, it's so dried out that it'll pop right off without a problem, but I'm not betting on that. All right, let's get to it. Looks like we have the original pickguard, which is great. Pretty good shape, I guess. They always seem to bend a little. No big deal. Got the original hardware, the Gibson logo on it, and the original bridge. Very good. All right. Okay. This is already separated to some degree. It should be, oh, yeah. Gonna work this around here. If I feel any resistance, I'm gonna, if I can get this off with least amount of splintering, that would be nice. But I'm gonna need to take the back off to get a brace long enough. You know, you can't just, yeah, I mean, you gotta be able to clamp that thing in there nice and solid and be able to determine what the radius is. And so, you know, it's a mustache shape, you know, inside the curvature of the brace. So we're gonna need to take the back off. And we'll also be able to do a much better job with repairing that top crack as well. Seems to be going fairly easy. Hopefully we'll have a minimum of collateral damage, which, hey, that's our... Oh, like butter. Well, this might be easier than I thought. Knock on wood. So far, so good. Man, what was holding this thing on? Right, well, this is the area that are delicate, or not so delicate. What's going on? Making sure we're not splitting the block. Okay, looks good. Alright, I think we might use a little brute force here. It looks like it'll pop off. Get out my mallet. Check every now and then. Okay. I think we're going to be okay. We'll go in this way. Feels like there's some sort of dowel or something there. Okay, I think we can just, yeah, see it's sort of pivoting. Coming out pretty clean. Not too much damage there. Let's see. What we can do. Oh yeah, little nail there. Ah. Oh. Yeah, there's a brace down here. Alright, let's take a look in here. A little bit there. So we'll save those. Just that little patch there didn't do too much. Alright. Save those. Right there. That's pretty good. We can deal with that. So safe. Okay, so this is our missing brace, and that's good news. Wonderful. Seems to want to fit the best that way. Okay, well, let's get that cleaned up and glued. A little block on the bandsaw here. It'll protect the brace and keep it from wanting to flop around. And oh.
Why would they build hot ones and not have you hot? It's ridiculous.
All right, we're gonna make a special call for that angle. There's a pretty steep angle there. I'm going to find out what that radius is and draw it out on a piece of wood and cut a block and make one for each side so that it doesn't want to slide off. Ah. Okay, let's see. Clamps off. Yes, worked out very well. Magnet, magnet. These things are really strong. Okay. Oh, yeah, you gotta be kind of, yeah. I mean, that one sparked. Well, okay, there we go. Now I'll rub some glue into that. All right. Get a little glue in there. Glue. Keep going. Really worked in there nice. A little spot up there, a little in there too. I'm gonna give it just a little mist of water. Increase the viscosity. Okay. Yeah. That's good. There you go. Yeah, I can see a little bead of glue squirting through there. That's what you want. Okay, next. Okay, so in our last episode, we took note that, see that little white line there? You know, that's from the back shrinking. It's not very much, it's not terrible, but it's there. If you line it up down here, it squirts out over here, down at the butt here. Squirts out of the butt. All right. We could either just glue it and just live with it, which is an option. It's not very bad. It's not a lot. We use violin clamps on this. One thing I could do and have done in the past is come on, is to split. There's a seam here along the center line here. One thing I could do is cut right through that block all down the center line there and create just enough space to be able to squeeze these two sides together and close that gap and make it so it's flush. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to cut a seam in there and then reglue it and then put the top on. And if it's a little smaller, we have the option of shaving it off the edge of here and touching it, and doing a nice touch up along the edge.
Sure. You go in there and you fucking rock out. Whatever you're gonna do. Shakes. Angles go up. Doesn't. For example, things like that. Me on the potato were charged. You know.